Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Virgo for September 2021. Let's start with Oracle cards. To have an insight, please Spirit guys give me one card for Virgo. But mostly this is timeless. It's meant to find you when you really truly need it. Let's see. Virgo. Can we have one card for Virgo, please? Yep, we have. And deep quiet meditation and stillness is required. The spirit guides want to talk to you. They always can only talk to us when we calm down, when we meditate. This is the best way, but if you cannot, then at least calm down. At least take off the TV, get off, disconnect from anything. Leave your mobile phone in the toilet, close the door. Maybe not in the water, but disconnect from the world. And they are, because they want to talk to you, they want to show you directions, they want to point at something out. Look at that. There's I didn't notice, but there is a figure, somebody pointing out. They want you to open the third eye chakra, sorry, and point out something. What you have to look at, look, compass. They want to give you some kind of directions. They cannot, because you're too busy, because you're always going out and about. Maybe you are like a lot of they cannot get through. They cannot get through. Your brain is too busy. Your mind is too crowded. You're more interested in others, helping others, being with others, than being with them or yourself. Even if you suffer, if you're going through some kind of difficult situation, you're still putting before you others, which is wrong. Self-love is needed, but they want you to give you some kind of direction which you need at the moment, but they cannot get through. This is the reading for you and them, whoever you're dealing with. You want to swap the roles if you resonate with other side more, and it's enough to calm your mind down. We have in your mind here, we have Prince of Cups, apology, testing waters, rejection. You want to apologize for some kind of rejection of cups, or you want, or wasting somebody's time, or you're waiting for apology for that. This came as well. And you're strong, you're courageable, you gaining the courage, strength, or you stubborn about that. You want somebody definitely to apologize. It might not happen because people doesn't like apologizing, especially when they don't feel guilty of something. And you know, people perspective on what took really place in some kind of situation can be really screwed up. Okay, the denial is so strong very often in people. This is like denial is the ego mechanism of not accepting what truly has happened, because people cannot acknowledge that they are an evil. That's why the ego strikes and brings the defensive mode, which is denial of what they did. Yes, and I feel strongly like it's the case here, and I don't think like it's you. It might be the person you're dealing with, and they have the Empress, Libra, Taurus energy, and we have the Empress, which means they're thinking about how, and I feel they're thinking about you. I feel like it's your energy. They're thinking how nurturing your energy is, how grounded you are, how much values you are embracing, that you are guided. Look, that you are so lucky that they're thinking that you are guided by spirit guides, yes? And they're missing you. If you're talking even with that person, they're still missing that energy of you nurturing them, of you giving what you have, of you giving directions for people, of you being maybe a compass in their life. Deep quiet, it might be as well that you are not talking to each other at the moment, but they're missing you. Look at that. They have the Devil, Capricorn energy. They're thinking about how toxic something became between two of you. How toxic they behave, because we have two energies. We have beautiful energy and the Devil, which means very toxic energy, obsession, codependency, toxicity, addictions. Yes, this card. It might be that they are obsessing over you at the moment. And Queen of Swords, and they can't understand how could you at the moment. And no, they understand, but they are in kind of denial that instead of being the person who you used to be for them, always there, always helping them, you're not now a Queen of Swords. You're using because you're the Empress, embracing that energy of being able to cut any BS from their life. But they are not understanding. They're obsessing, but they seeing like you are cutting them off from your life, like you are willing to cut their head off. Yes, because they did something and you don't want to accept it. You don't want to unsee something which you saw within them. What's happening in your life? We have Two of Cups, love. But in this deck, this particular deck, Two of Cups, yes, it's a beautiful card, but definitely there is only one person. It's, for me, Two of Cups in this deck is the love, which they're meant to be two people, but not necessarily were. Like there is only one-sided relationship. One person is giving, waiting, allowing, giving those energies, holding on those two cups, being a feeler in the relationship for both sides, but the other person is not present. The other person doesn't even acknowledge it. The other person is just out and about and having parties with other people, spending money which that person is earning. Yeah, stealing. Nine of Pentacles. You now alone. You are either alone in that relation. Look, it cannot be cannot be more obvious. You alone, you feel alone in the relationship you are in, or you are getting out from this relationship because it was one-sided. And it's, you feel like it doesn't matter. You feel like it doesn't matter because you've never been together with that person. It never was a relationship. It was just on the paper or something like that, because you feel neglected. You feel alone. Nine of Pentacles, like you are alone in it. And you don't want it anymore in your life. You are waiting for apology, for them rejecting you, for them rejecting those two cups, for using and abusing your energy. You see how that person is splitting? It's not like they only rejected. They took whatever you've been giving, but they use this with others or for the wrong reasons. And you're waiting for them to acknowledge it and say sorry. But people who does this never say sorry. They're living in the denial because they don't want to. Because if they had to admit it, they would have to change. They would have to change their ways. Yes, because they wouldn't be able to accept themselves. It's very difficult to self-sabotage yourself. That you know, since you see your bad doing, it's much more difficult to carry on with it. It's why people prefer to live in denial, and it looks like. And we have you not living alone in this single relationship, not being. This is horrible because it's like a prison. It's like a prison. Why? Because somebody is marking you as you are theirs, but they are not present because they are out and about dealing with others, and you cannot search for anybody else. It's better to be single and viable, because you can find your counterpart instead of being ticked, but with a ghost, with somebody who is busy with other women or other men. Yeah. Okay, and what's happening in their life though? This is very sexual energy as well here. They might be sex addict. They in their life, we have three cards. We have Six of Pentacles, giving to many people, giving charity. This is a card of charity. It's as well. It's in this deck. Look, she's trying to get as much as she can. Gender doesn't matter, but giving to many people. We have Prince of Swords, learning. It's immaturity. It's the giving, taking action, too quick action without knowledge. This is like they don't know who they're giving to. They're not even considering. This might be as well. They are spying on something. On Queen of Cups. They're spying on you, though. Queen of Cups. They learning you. They giving to many people, definitely, and they learning. They wondering how much you know, and they are trying to find out if you still love them enough to allow them to come back on the same terms, which means them partying and using your money. Are you? Let's see. I wouldn't allow this ever to happen, because it's like I truly believe, it's not only my opinion, but Dr. Ramani as well, that enablers in narcissistic relationships, enablers are equally responsible for the dynamic of the relationship, which means if you are allowing somebody to come all over the again and again and again and again for them to use the same abuse, then you cannot claim that they're doing something wrong. Absolutely, because you are agreeing with it. And in their mind, they don't understand why suddenly after 10, 5, 2 years of them doing that, you suddenly don't like it. It's not fair. And it wouldn't be fair, because you are an enabler. Yeah? Say no. Say stand your ground. And finish this toxic cycle. We have... You will not believe it. The world finish this toxic cycle once and foremost. Once for the sake of both of you, because this is Aquarius and Capricorn energy, because it's you experiencing something which you don't want to, and you are an enabler. You're teaching that person to behave like that. They are, each time when they're coming back with you and doing this again and again, they are learning this. This becomes a habit of theirs, and they not be able to coexist in the reality without doing it ever again. Yes, they will match the love with behavior like that. Yes, it's a on mental level disorder, because that person is already struggling with their addictions, with their obsessions, with their ways of living, and you are allowing that person to cultivate it to the point that it becomes the feature, the embedded feature. It becomes them, they own personality, because they think that the love is exactly like that, and you're not liking it, and you are depressing, and the spirit guide telling you finish this toxic cycle for you to be able to embrace a new with somebody else. They're saying know your value. The Queen of Pentacles, it's somebody who is grounded, who knows their value, and take back your money, they hack. And money is a problem here, and I feel it strongly. Take the money back. It's you in the energy of pre-empress. It's you who has money. It's you who is double enabler, because first you allow that person to behave this way, and second of all, you supporting, not supporting, you are funding it. You're funding them, this behavior. Take money back. Know your value. Queen of Pentacles has money, but doesn't want to share it, because with people who are not investing, with people who doesn't have, with users. This is Queen of Pentacles. Does not share what she has with people who doesn't invest, who doesn't have the same energy, the same feature. Yes, what they meant to learn though, because that person definitely has to learn, and a lot of cards came out, but and you don't need two, please, spirit guides, not the half of the deck. I wouldn't be surprised that they have to learn half of the deck. Okay, what that person needs to learn. Two of Wands. They have to choose different path. They have to find a different path, different way of living. They have to change. They have to follow different path. You've been their compass, but they didn't want to follow you, because you are enabler. They marked you as an enabler. You never, and this has become a habitual. They never will label you in their mind as anybody else, because it took place too many times. Find the emperor and become the empress. You are in a pre-empress mode. They have the full Aries energy and Five of Wands. Look, they have to choose the new path in their life. Do something differently. Start from scratch. Start from new. And argue? and fight for the new beginning. And I feel strongly like with the addictions, fight. This is a fight. It might be with people around them, because when we are living in this energy or toxic energy, devil energy, when we are giving toxic energy, we are attracting a lot of entities, bad entities, a lot of people very low vibing, and it looks like that person has a fan club of very low vibing people, and they have that fan club only because they have your money, or the money, they have something, they possess something which the other people want, and they have to say goodbye to those people, and it will be a fight for them. But it's not not up to you, not you. You're not meant to teach that person. You're not meant to be a compass for that person. You need help. You embracing energy of pre-empress, which means it's like you meant to find the emperor and become a power couple and create better world. This is your destiny, not to teach one addict how to stop drinking. Jesus, leave it to the psychologists, leave it to the AA, yes? Groups. This is where that person belongs to. It might be some other addiction, maybe sexual. There are groups as well, groups to go to and, hospitalize this or whatsoever. You meant to do something else. You meant to increase the vibration of the world. What has happened between two of you? What has happened between two of you? What has happened between weights or awakening? Both of somebody has here awakened. It's either, and I strongly feel like they might have awakened you already, but your rejection might awaken them. Don't wait though, don't wait, because it doesn't mean that this lifetime, okay? Awakening, somebody is awakened now. What do you think about them? You see the toxicity now, maybe. They know you empress. They know your quality. They know that they can have beautiful life with you, but they still does not give a fuck about that. Unspoken feelings that they never told you how they feel, and you still think that they love you. They wouldn't behave this way if they loved you. Okay? They might tell you, I love you, but they, trust me, they're telling this to many people. Huh? Did you know about that? What they think about you? I'm lost without you. Exactly. That you've been their compass. But it's not your problem. Do you want to be lost with them? Because to be with that person, you have to become their fan club. You have to lower your vibrations. You have to lose your abundance. Lose access to your abundance. Because you will have to give them, for example, all your money and they will spend it within the week. What about that? What about that? Is it fun? Is it fine? It's not your problem. That person has to grow up and take care of themselves at least. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.